Dear students, in the previous videos we have learned about the addition of the rational numbers and their properties of the addition. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the subtraction and properties of the subtraction of rational number. The first property is the closure property. So it states that subtraction of any two rational numbers is always the rational number. To understand this property, we have taken one example, 3 upon 5 minus 5 upon 10. Whatever the rules we have learned in the addition, the same rules we have to use here for subtraction as well. For the subtraction also we want denominators equal. Since the denominators are not equal, we have converted the denominator into the LCM of 5 and 10. So LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. Hence 5 should be multiplied by 2. So its numerator is also multiplied by 2. The same is applicable for this, multiplied by 1 to both numerator and denominator. 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10. Minus 5 upon 10. 6 minus 5 is 1 upon 10. So we can say that 1 upon 10 is a rational number because we can express in the form P upon Q, where Q means denominator is not equals to 0. Got it? Now, second property is commutativity property. Okay, the subtraction of rational numbers is not commutative. That means A minus B is not equals to B minus A. So again the same example we have taken. We already solved this example and we know that the value of 3 upon 5 minus 5 upon 10 is 1 upon 10. The same thing we have taken here. We know that the value of these two when after subtraction is 1 upon 10. We calculated earlier here. Okay. Now see what will happen if we change the order of this number for subtraction. First we have taken 5 upon 10 minus 3 upon 5. The denominators are not same, so we have taken LCM of 5 and 10. It is 10, so it should be first number is multiplied by 1 to both numerator and denominator, and our second number should be multiplied by 2 to both numerator and denominator, right? So it is 5 upon 10 minus 6 upon 10. So it means 5 minus 6 upon 10 plus minus. Plus minus will be minus and sign of greater number. Therefore, 6 minus 5 is 1, but the sign will be minus. So minus 1 upon 10. So from these two example, what we understand, if we change the order for the subtraction, we are not getting the same value. In the first case it is 1 upon 10 and after reversing the order it is minus 1 upon 10. Is they are equal? No. Means 1 upon 10 is not equals to minus 1 upon 10. Hence we can say that the commutativity is not verified by the subtraction. Okay. The next thing, associativity property. Okay. So in the associativity also it is not applicable. Since it is not applicable for commutativity, it is also not applicable for associativity. Okay. So what it says, A minus B in the first bracket minus C is not equals to A minus in the bracket B minus C. That means, let us take one example to understand this. Value of A is 1 by 2, value of B is 3 by 2 and value of C is 5 by 3. So A minus B, LHS we have taken first, A minus B in the bracket and minus C. Substitute the values of A, value of B and value of C. Okay. Now see. First we are going to subtract the first two numbers. So 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Since the denominators are same, directly we can go for subtraction. 1 minus 3 and this last number remains same. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Plus minus minus, sign of greater number. And minus 5 by 3. The standard form of 2 by 2 is minus 1 by 1. Again the LCM of 3 and 1 is what? 3. So 1 can be converted into 3. It is 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. It is minus 5 upon 3. So minus 3 and minus 5 is minus 8 upon 3. Got it? it means the value of the LHS is minus 8 upon 3. So similarly we are going to solve for the RHS, A minus and in the bracket B minus C. So values of A, B and C is same, which we have taken for the LHS. Okay, only the sequence of addition or subtraction we are changing here. First we are subtracting the last two, and then whatever the answer of this is there, first one is subtracted at the end. Okay, so to subtract the last two numbers here, the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So let us multiply this 2 by 3 and numerator also 3. 3 by 2, its numerator is also multiplied by 2. So 1 by 2 minus the product is 9 by 6 minus 10 by 6. So 9 minus 10 is minus 1. Plus minus will be minus and sign of the greater number, that is minus 1 by 6. Got it? Now dear students, remember that if the two minus signs are together, consecutive two minus signs are together, that means minus multiplied by minus, it will be plus. So we have taken plus 1 by 6 for calculation. Got it? So once again, if we make addition of these two, we want their denominators equal. Okay, so LCM of 2 and 6 is 6. So 2, to convert this 2 into 6, multiplied by 3. Numerator is also multiplied by 3. It is already 6, we multiplied by 1 to both. So 3 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. Got it? 3 plus 1, it becomes 4 upon 6. Now value of the RHS. See, value of the RHS. When we calculate the RHS, what we got? 4 upon 6. And when we calculate the LHS of same example, we got minus 8 upon 3. Means here is minus 8 upon 3. Value of the LHS is minus 8 upon 3. Value of the RHS is 4 by 6. It means LHS is not equals to the RHS, and therefore associativity is not applicable for subtraction. So all of you understood these two things? Okay. The next, existence of identity. So if A upon B minus 0, then value is A upon B, correct? But if 0 minus 1 upon A upon B is there, it is not equals to A upon B. That means subtraction has no identity. And similarly, inverse of subtraction does not exist. Understood all the properties of subtraction?